things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Mississippi State ready to kick off to get this game started. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll try the right side. He never had a chance to get it to the edge, and first play of the game, and you're already behind the sticks.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking downfield, it's Dyer. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Well, when you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
They'll go to the ground, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
I like this call in plus territory. The punt would have to be so precise, might as well leave the offense out there on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the right. Intercepted in the first drive. In for the pick. He's brought down. A short return to the defense. Comes out on top with the pick. So the opening drive of the game, and you spin it up. That's not the way to get things started.
Coaches are always preaching about not committing penalties and winning the turnover battle. So you're able to go on this first drive, and you're doing a couple positive things, and then turn it over, not to start this offense one.
And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off the boot, looking for his man. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Fires on the move. Finds a man by himself. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
That big play has them in business. 1st and 10 inside the 20. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. And the defense forced the quarterback out of bounds before he could get rid of it. Had to take the loss.
Well, this is a quarterback who's used to using his athleticism to his advantage and burning defenses, but there was nothing going there. Great job by the defense, taking everything away and forcing a run for a loss, as that quarterback was smart to get out of bounds.
Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You got to catch that and make that a pick.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He is stopped well short of the first down marker at the 15, and let's see what they do on 4th. Taylor wants to throw it. Extending the play. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Did make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Pressure coming. That's caught. It's Powell. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
To the air on 2nd down. Quarterback moving. Caught in the backfield. It's Powell. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. He'll throw on 3rd down. Going for the big play. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, 4th down, in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on.
Makes the grab on the right. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. And the Yellow Jackets have their offense in high gear. Using his legs, it's Powell. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive line, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this 3rd down in Starkville. To the air, it's Dyer. Makes the grab. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. The Yellow Jackets need to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? And the Yellow Jackets, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Line getting set on 2nd down. Just keep slinging it. Here's a heat. The throw. Right on target this time. And the defense drags him down.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass. They're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. You're trying to break this scoreless tie, and instead you knock it off the post.
They'll leave it with him. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give out of the gun. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Taylor wants to throw. Got his man downfield. Wide open spaces. He's got the sideline going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And man, that was a nice job by the tight end, finding the soft spot in the defense in the end zone on that TD.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now from their own 20-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires left. Throws it in. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a gap. It's Powell. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Yellow Jackets want to crank the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They'll run play action. Steps away. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in the last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward. But let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow it.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Dropping back, it's Dyer. Unloads to the right. He makes a catch.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Second down, he'll throw it. Now adjusting. Going to try to get it himself. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, he scrambles, gets a first down. Now I got a new set of problems I got to deal with.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
Let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. Another incompletion on third down.
Once you start to get down towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. You really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
That is exactly how you want to end halves. Put a drive together, score the touchdown, a chance to tie this up, and take all the momentum into halftime.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Taylor wants to throw it. Floating away. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Hit as he throws. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football with the relentless chase. I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Blasted as he lets it go. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Yellow Jackets will boot it away to start the second half. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. On the ready. Leaves it with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Hauls it in. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
This is so great to see, and it's such a big part of the evolution in college football today with spread offense, up-tempo, RPO game. QBs have got to be great with their ball mechanics in the play-action game, and you saw a great example of that right there.
Turning it on! Touchdown, Mississippi State! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Looking to throw, it's Dyer. Firing to the right, complete. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Yellow Jackets come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll run it from the gun. Sweet cut there. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it can be hard to stop.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Well, they dial up a pass play there on first down, and how about the quarterback there? buys time. He's outside. He's looking for people to get open on the scramble drill, but there's nothing happening. And just a really quick decision to decide to take off and go get another first down now. And they've got the defense on their heels.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. First thing you want to do if you're in a hole is stop digging. It's 1st and 20. He'll set up to throw. Oh, they're after him. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pocket breaking down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Powell. Oh, he's got some space. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
Yeah, you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on 3rd down. More cowbell. Back to throw, it's Dyer. Under fire. Complete to the right. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. The extra point here would tie the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Using the quick game. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
Hey, QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
Trying to escape and get it himself. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
And the Bulldogs want to pick up the tempo. Shows him the stiff arm. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Most offensive schemes are predicated on 1st down productivity. That will not go down as a productive 1st down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Taylor wants to throw. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And the 3rd down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Well, they haven't been able to get it done on 4th down so far today. They've missed on their first 2 attempts. Is the 3rd time the charm. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
To the air on first down. Gets it out quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Rides to back and leaves it. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking to pass, it's Dyer. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He caught it. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. They move on top here in the 4th. Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
Yeah, I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays. Or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And this defense has had enough. They've been burned by this guy one too many times already in this game, and they've been trying to make the adjustments on the sideline and in the locker room, and finally they're able to get to him. And they did it because all 11 guys were on the same page. It wasn't just one guy trying to be a hero and get out of his gap. Everybody did their job, and they got him down for a big loss on that sack.
Taylor wants to throw it. He'll pull it down and run. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
He does a good job of scrambling around and trying to make a play, but I tell you what, you don't want to take too many shots like that. Those big hits, oof, if you get up now, you dang sure going to feel them later.
Finds the tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He's going to let it go. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that.
And that is a backbreaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get... He wants to take the top off. Snags it. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Once he got some room, it was over.
You You know, good teams just know how to close games out. And you're seeing that right now with this team, right? Their defense just had a massive takeaway. The offense able to capitalize on that with a touchdown, so they've padded their lead. And this just speaks to, I think, the experience in the locker room and also the playmakers they have. This game is starting to feel like a blowout.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And now this offense will take the field again. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Taylor wants to throw. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
Fires downfield. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back.
Pulls it in down the middle. All out of space. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Mississippi State going up tempo.
You know, there's a lot of communication when it comes to defenses. Like, you have to talk, have to understand if somebody does this, I have to do this. I have to pass off wide receivers. Apparently, the communication was busted.
Snagged out of the air. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
And they'll send 5 wide receivers out, maybe creating some room for the quarterback to run. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. He'll do it himself on the draw. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Taylor wants to throw it. And it's picked off at the goal line. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. If they can pick up a yard here on 2nd down, that might put this one in the books. Wants to go up top. Using his legs to buy some time. Catch in the middle. It's Moore. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. stick to the ground, looking for the marker. He gets enough for the first down. Crowd is silent. Chains are moving. Clock still going. And the Yellow Jackets pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Catch in the middle. It's Powell. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start.